I think February might be the worst month of the year. I don't, yeah, I don't think there's any other month that's worse than February. It's cold. I mean, you got Valentine's Day, but February kind of sucks. But we got 227 back on the scale this morning. Excited about that. I'm really hoping to touch 225 in the next week or two. I feel like 225 will be another really good milestone. I mean, I celebrate a lot of milestones. I celebrated obviously a ton when I hit that 100 pounds down. The next one was below 240, of course, and then below 230. I like to celebrate those milestones. But 225, that'll feel a little different. I'm getting into skinny territory there. Now, I never want to be skinny. Hopefully, nobody ever looks at me and says, that boy is skinny. But we got legs today. We're doing anterior chain legs. So I mentioned in my previous videos, but I like to break them up anterior versus posterior chain. So posterior chains being your glute, your hammies, your calves. Anterior chain being mainly quad focused. I also do abs with my leg days, so we'll hammer out some abs as well. I think we'll try to do a lot of hack squats, a lot of leg press, leg extensions. My knee, while it's feeling a little bit better, it's still not 100%. I still felt it pretty good after squatting last time, so we'll wear the knee sleeves and we'll probably just stick to something like a hack squat. There is a sign at my gym that says they are putting a bunch of new leg equipment coming soon. One of them being a pendulum squat. I am stoked for them to get that. That'll be a fun machine to try out. Now, I expect that's going to be taken every single minute of the day. But hopefully we get to try it out once or twice. I see videos of people doing the pendulum squat a lot, and I really like it. It would be perfect for today if somehow they managed to put it in last night and it's sitting there waiting for us this morning. That would be nice. I don't have high hopes for that, though. But I think today is 74 days out from the Wasatch Warrior. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like my arms especially are really freaking lean right now. I'm holding on to that trunk fat. I'm holding on to that belly fat, and that can be discouraging at times. I mean, I'm sitting here saying I'm 10 and a half weeks out, yet I don't even have a six pack yet. Some people might think that's crazy, but what you got to understand is my legs, my arms are very, very lean right now. I posted a picture of my legs the other day to my Instagram, and I mean, I'm getting veins all over my quads. There's clear separation in the quad muscles there. So legs are lean, my arms too. I mean, I got shoulder striations. I have veins going up my arm. I mean, really, most of the last remaining fat I have is in my trunk. So that's okay. It does get in my head a little bit, though, when I see other competitors posting on Instagram 10 weeks out and they're already shredded. That makes me a little nervous because it makes me feel like I'm not good enough, I'm not ready enough. But one, a lot of those guys are enhanced, and they're already IFBB pro level, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm competing at a NPC show. But I mean, you look at Sam Sulek, man, that guy's got quad feathering in his legs and he's 12 weeks out. I mean, Sam's nuts. Sam is a big inspiration of mine. I mean, my two main inspirations are C-Bum and Sam Sulik, and I don't think it gets much better than that. But those two guys, I mean, I watch all of their YouTube videos. I learn everything that I can from. And the fact that you can just go on YouTube and look up C-Bum's channel and he has a video about the ultimate guide to cutting, and you can just learn that information for free. I mean, if you're serious about bodybuilding and you're not taking advantage of all those resources that you can find online, and I think that's why I feel confident self-coaching myself for this show. Now, I mentioned I had a posing coach, so I do have a posing coach, but nutrition, lifting, everything else I'm self-coached. And I feel good about that because I've been able to accumulate a lot of knowledge over the past few years, just by my own research, by watching videos of those guys doing stuff. I mean, hey, if C-Bum's doing it a certain way, I'm doing it that way. No questions asked. I mean, yeah. So, pretty excited for this leg day today, if I'm being honest. I mean, the only thing I hate about leg days is my stupid knee. If I could just get my knee to feel 100% and I can go in there and smash a leg day without any uncomfort or pain, that's awesome. I do get why leg days get a lot of hate. They are mentally tough. But once you get past that mental block of, oh, I gotta do legs, I gotta do Bulgarian split squats, I gotta do all this stuff that I don't really like doing, it's not that bad. You get a nasty leg pump going, it looks pretty sick. I judge a guy's physique based off of his legs, which kind of sounds funny saying that because I'm competing in men's physique. But there's nothing more respectable than a dude who's just got big old quads. Because you know that is not only physically tough to maintain and achieve, but mentally tough as well. So, anyways, just got parked here. We are going to smash some legs and some abs today. See you guys in there. Alrighty. Well, the hack squat machine was not available, so we're going to do some traditional squat here now. I'm going to adjust this camera a little bit, but we're definitely not going super heavy. I mentioned my knee's been bugging me, so I mean, really, we're probably only going to work up to 225 here and just do some reps. Get a little warm-up set going here. Yeah. I'm really excited to go back on a bulk and start moving some heavy weight. There's nothing wrong with going lighter for the time being, but I like pushing heavier and heavier each week, so it's hard for me to stay lighter on a thing like squats, especially since historically my squats have been one of my weakest lifts. So I want to correct that by going heavier in training, but at this point in prep, it's just not worth going heavier, especially with my knee injury bugging me. So we'll see how 225 feels. I mean, knee feels decent today. So we'll take what we can get. We'll see how it's feeling. Yeah, it's feeling pretty decent. I don't think we'll go heavier. I think we can do a few good sets here with the weight we've got on it. So what I'm trying to work on when I do my squats is I'm trying to come here and not roll forward and squat down like that, but hinge at the hip, almost like an RDL. To keep that back straight, do a little bit of a hip hinge, and then squat down. My squat form, admittedly, I mean, it's definitely not perfect, so always trying to work on little things to help with that form. So today, again, what I'm working on is that little hip hinge forward and squatting down from a slightly hinged forward position. So we'll get after this next set here. I mean, aiming for probably sets of 6 today. Get those quads warmed up. We got a lot of stuff to do for quads today, so I'm certainly not going to try to hold anything in the tank, but I'm also not trying to destroy my knee and have it hurt before I can finish my workout. So I think 6 reps will be a good number here. Whew. We'll go set number 3 here. I'm really trying to focus on, like I said, that lean, but also slow and controlled on the way down, explode it up. I'm not trying to drop down super quick. That's not going to be good for my knee. So I'm going real slow and controlled on the way down. Try to explode it back up to the top. So let's get after set number 3. Fourth and final set of these ones. Let's finish strong. Hey, on to the next. All right. We're gonna do some leg press. Oh, those aren't even pushing anymore. Let's get it. We're gonna need to go a little heavier. All right. Got a little bit more weight added here. So, on the leg press, if the goal is to target your quads, you want your feet low and narrow. High and wide targets the glutes, low and narrow targets the quads. Gotta get a good song going before I hit this set here. Oh, no, I'm not feeling that one. I'm having a hard time with my song selection today. It's always a struggle, especially on leg day. I need a little extra oomph on leg day. Let's try this playlist. All right, feet low and narrow. Let's go. Oh yeah. Set number 3. Let's make it a good one. Energy feels surprisingly good today, so we're gonna hammer this 4th set out here, then we'll move on to the next. Gotta finish strong. Oh, it's feeling heavy though. On to the next. All right. Honestly, pretty darn happy with the weight I was able to move on leg press. Feel like that was pretty decent. So, I think we'll finish up with some quad extensions here for the legs, and then hit some calves, hit some abs, and call it a day. So, Let's see how the knee's feeling now that I got those knee sleeves off. We'll go a little lighter just to get the knee a little warm. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. We'll go heavy. I'm not gonna do the full stack, because again, I don't want a ton of pressure on that patella tendon there. So we'll keep it a little lighter, higher reps. Again, I'm really pleased with, what was that? 7 plates each side on leg press. So that'll take care of the heavy work for today. So now it's just pumping those quads out. So let's get it. Gotta get a good song first. Whew. Oh, trying to go a little more slow and controlled on those ones. Whew. That burns so good. Let's go. Set number 2 here. Slow and controlled. Oh. Whew. Third set. Let's go. Oh. Last set of these, I went a little lighter so we can get a couple more pumped out, but we'll finish strong with these ones. All right, that's it for these. Whew. My quads are cooked. Let's finish strong with some calves here. Whew. Set 2 calves. We're gonna do these ones pretty quick. We gotta get going. Whoa. Let's go. Third set. Last set of calves here. Then we'll move on to some abs. Ah, moving on. All right. We are gonna do a bunch of these because they don't go as heavy as I'd like, so we got to do a lot of reps. Ooh. Oh, when I'm doing those, my legs are shaking because they're pretty fried and I need some food. Makes it a little bit difficult when I'm trying to do my abs and my legs are shaking like crazy. So that's all right. We'll hammer these out, probably 4, maybe 5 sets. Pretty quick. All right, let's get it. Oh, abs are burning. Oh, 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 that's good stuff. I think this will be our last set of these ones, so let's finish strong. Oh, oh, those abs hurt. Well, I think that's gonna do it for me today. Whew. Abs are fried, quads are fried. That's what we wanted out of the day. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow.